It's never a fun sight to see your world's greatest superhero go postal and start wrecking everything, especially if that same guy also happens to be one of the most powerful creatures in the world. Well, if you've ever wondered what would happen if Superman lost his mind, then stick with us as we tell you all about it. Now, Superman is a level-headed guy, right? He stands for the whole truth and justice deal. The man's basically the golden standard of morals in a tight blue, red, and yellow suit. That also explains why the Man of Steel was willing to inhale an airborne virus that the monstrous Doomsday released during one of their fateful encounters. Little did Kal-El know this was just the beginning of a truly earth-shattering turn of events, because right after absorbing all that toxin from Doomsday, the Man of Steel started seeing visions in his mind, and they are not pretty. "I'm Superman. When the worst threats come, I will save you, save you, save you, kill you." Now, Clark didn't feel the consequences of his actions right away. It would take a bit of time and gradual, grueling struggle that would see Clark get into grips with his own sanity. Soon after the whole Doomsday debacle, he finds himself waking up in the woods. He even meets a friendly dog there, which probably reminded him of Krypto the Superdog. Everything was going well until he and his newfound hound heard gunshots in the distance, as a bunch of hillbillies on a plane arrived and shot the dog. In any other instance, Clark would reprimand these guys, right? Bring them to justice and all that, but Superman has had a rough past couple of days. "I'm in the air before I can even think. You dirty sons of..." That crazy fury surging up again, so hot and sweet. I think of Diana's steady eyes, Bruce's calm voice. "I'm Superman. I don't punch down. I don't... To hell with that." Superman bursts through the inbred hunter's aircraft and crashes the thing. As for the hillbillies, sure, Supes didn't kill them, but that's only because the virus hasn't fully taken hold of him yet. Still, the Man of Steel knows that it'll eventually take over. Soon after his encounter with the hunters, Clark became a shut-in. His girlfriend, Diana, aka Wonder Woman, pays him a visit one day only to discover that a huge change has happened to the last son of Krypton, both physically and mentally. "Maybe we can have a little fun." "Clark, what's happened to you?" Batman said, "Batman, you know, I think he's jealous. What does he have? Nothing like us. Spends all his time, all that money trying to be just like us." Diana's starting to get wary. This doesn't seem like the Clark she knows and loves. "Am I not good enough, Diana? Just your hick boyfriend? Good enough to hang out with when you feel like it, but not good enough to bring into your world, princess?" "Clark, that's ridiculous. I took you to meet my brother. You know how I feel about you." At this point, Clark gets a moment of clarity. The Doomsday virus might be slowly taking over him, but he's still in there. "Do I? I told you I loved you months ago. You still can't say it back. You're so wrapped up in this icy... Well, it doesn't matter now. You're going to have to kill me, you know? It's just a matter of time. I know what's happening to me. I don't want to become... that. I'd rather die. I'm just going to get stronger soon. Things will start dying if they get close to me. You need to do it now, while you still can, while I'll still let you. I'm not going to kill you, Clark. We're not there yet." Wonder Woman is a hero, not to mention she's his lover, so she refuses. But this just adds fuel to the already smoldering fire. "What makes you think I'm going to give you a choice?" Unsurprisingly, Batman has been snooping around Clark's apartment at the same time. We mean, come on. In any other case, this is a textbook example of stalker behavior, but this is Batman, so it's called recon. Seeing the windows in Clark's apartment crash, the Dark Knight glides into action. "Diana, what's happening?" "Hi there, Batman. We were just talking about you." "Go, Bruce. Evacuate the building. I have this." "Don't be a fool. I have this." As we all know, Batman's a smart dude, and he knows better than to argue with an already pissed off Themyscira. Now, Diana thinks that Supes has finally gotten to his senses at this point, so she approaches her boyfriend. "You are stronger than this disease, Clark. Batman told me it will respond to your mind. You can control it if you choose to." But control it he could barely do, as Superman struggles not to lose his mind and lets out an inhuman scream loud enough to shatter the windows not just in his building but the entire neighborhood before transforming back to his old self. And if you thought that was that, you have another thing coming. Because just sometime later, Clark would succumb to the Doomsday virus and get into a whole lot of trouble. For one, he tussled with one of Wonder Woman's Themysciran sisters, Hesia, which nearly wrecked the entire island. Then, he got into it with the Red Lanterns after that, not to mention Kara Zor-El, his cousin and the superheroine known as Supergirl. Ultimately, Supes would even be branded as an enemy of the state due to the mental instability caused by the Doomsday virus. He'd fight everyone, and we mean everyone, from C-listers like Cyborg Superman to absolute bottom-of-the-barrel characters like Hakaar, the energy-consuming alien. But hey, everyone, it all works out in the end when a big baddie pops up to rule the world and causes a stir in the DCU. Specifically, Brainiac had the scheme to reshape reality using his psionic abilities, but Superman manages to steal it with Lois Lane's help to save the world and, in true superhero comic fashion, remove the Doomsday virus from his body. So yeah, everything worked out just fine. Still doesn't change the fact that an insane Superman is one of the scariest things that could happen in the DC universe though. What did you think about Superman losing his mind to the Doomsday virus? No other stories where the Man of Steel went crazy? We'd love to hear about it in the comments section below. And to be the first to see the videos we're cooking up, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications. Until next time guys, only here at KRTV Marvel.